Defend the reactor with your life.
Now, if you heard that, you'll see there is some context to the missions. There would also be a cutscene if I joined at the start. Sadly, I missed that, so I don't get the sexy cutscene. And the cutscene would actually involve the character I designed, so it does look pretty cool. Now, where was I? Defend the reactor 0. That's quite worrying. I might not be on an objective-based server, but let's take a look anyway. Oh, Jesus. Massive lag. Okay. Yep, as he says, das lag. Yeah, ush num. Wow, I don't know what he said. Now, so you can pick your class from these terminals. The yellow class is the class you'll need to complete the objective, but frankly, I'm going to go operative, because operative are badasses. That's a fact. Oh, let's change the weapon, because that pistol looks rubbish. Rubbish, I tell you. There you go. Now I look like more of a badass. Let's go! Okay, it does want not an objective-based map, so I'm going to go off. Well, let's do a bit of shooting just so you can see how it works. Now there is an element of parkour, as the Brink showed this off a lot. Splash Damage were very pleased with this, and it is entirely justified. You can do some very, very cool stuff, as I will demonstrate now. Oh wait, that wasn't... Oh my god, fail-tastic. Okay, let me find somewhere to jump off, and not look pathetic. Oh, eat that, fool. See, you can jump up, jump down, have cool running moves. You can actually wall jump as well, but most of the time it's not particularly useful, but the light, it does give the light many more tactical options by running through all sorts of interesting places. Now what I'm going to do now is show off my co-op skills by disguising myself as this chap. Called Uruk. I'm going to pwn your face, Uruk. There you go, I am now Uruk. Come on, my fellow teammates, where are you fools? Oh, looks like that way. Let's look inconspicuous. Yes. See, if that's how it wasn't broken, I would be able to hack it and turn it into my friends. But hey, oh god, come on, people, tell me there's somebody. Aha! See, now if I look at him, that red outline means there's a faster homing beacon. There you go. Zing, pwned, noob. Okay, now I'm going to disconnect this quickly whilst I go find a better video which is on an objective-based server. So I shall see you again in a second. This map is Container City, so the story in Brink is that humanity has fallen apart. Global warming and war and all that exciting stuff we like to do has ripped the world to shreds. So where we used to have our good abundant world, everything's run out. There is no water, there are no resources, all there is left is the Ark. The Ark is a self-sustaining city that was built as something of a science experiment and has turned into humanity's last hope. It's full of refugees, it's full of desperate people, it's full of pretty much everybody. And so some people are fighting to control it, some people are fighting to run away from it. It's a very, very detailed story for something that doesn't actually need to be particularly detailed. So, let's see if we can use the objectives. This is the objective wheel. The objective wheel gives me suggested objectives based on what's going on, really. Based on my classes, based on how the mission's going. Just things that will get me experience, which means you've always got something to do. Now here, for example, what should I do? Let's go capture the symbol supply command post. Now, command posts are like battlefield command posts, except what they do, when you capture one, you get the entire team gets a boost in supplies. Oh, sorry, that was miserable. Dying does give you the usual options, e.g. you die, you can sit around and wait 20 seconds for the respawn, or you can wait for a medic to come and save your ass. Now as you can see I am vaulting, jumping, running, the parkour does come in quite a lot of use, especially as a light. That was a grenade. You can shoot grenades in the air, which is incredibly satisfying. That is one of the many perks you can unlock. Also I have cold drop grenades like thus. See, they'll throw cold drops, and if anybody sprints over that, they will suffer quite a lot and give me a lot of experience. Yeah, die. There are lean buttons for you crazy hardcore fanatics. Let's see if we can find an objective off our objective wheel. Disguise yourself. Now see, disguise yourself. I have picked the nearest enemy for me to go disguise myself. So let's disguise. Oh, he's gone. That was helpful. Let's capture the enemy command post. Let's see if we can do that with my mad stealth. Now, we're going to comms hack in. Comms hack gives me the location of everybody on my radar, which means it's incredibly incredibly useful. And now we can disguise ourselves. Whee! There, I'm now disguised as the enemy. That is the operative's key skill, and now I can use that disguise to run behind enemy lines and capture the command post. See if I can find it. Okay, time for some parkour, I think. Oh, that was not as exciting as I hoped it would be. I'm running really slowly. Oh yes, when you're disguised, you take on the physics of whoever you're running as. So I picked up a medium body, thus I'm now slow. But I can now capture the enemy outpost, hopefully, assuming I don't get shot in the back. Come on, I can do it. Yes, save. Oh Christ, no. Ah, damn. Well, I got the command post. That's what matters. Now see, I can choose to wait for the medic, or I can join the reinforcements, as I doubt a medic is going to come running behind enemy lines. Let's pick reinforcements. Oh, and I've turned into a medic because I accessed the command post by mistake. Medic it is then. Let's show you the medic a bit. Medics are really, really powerful because of, well, the incentive, the experience incentives are balanced towards getting as many medics as you can. Thus, if you play a medic, chances are you'll do well. Hey, I have no problem with that. It's slightly annoying when you see all the medics are doing ridiculously well. And as you see, I'm sliding around a lot. It is kind of fun. Oh, somebody's built a barricade. Cool. That works. Ow, pain, pain, pain. There are also a lot of buffs. See, I can... Oh, Jesus. Okay, see, I've just revived him with a revive syringe. He's coming back. I can also just give him a buff, if I can find something to buff. Okay, let's get up there. See, more parkour. It does look very sexy. However, when you do start having some decent ping issues, it does become massive. As soon as you're lagging, using parkour becomes practically impossible, which is a bit of an issue. But hey, grenade, catch that. Oh, Christ. All the classes do what you'd expect them to do. Engineers have turrets, soldiers can buff people's armor. Oh, I had a revive syringe and then didn't use it. Great. Let's go back to operative because it is the most satisfying class in my experience. Parkour is really cool. I wish I could show you a place where the parkour actually shines. Let's see if we can get to there. If we can get to there, we can take him and his disguise. Thank you. And I think he's a... Oh, God, that has a habit of happening. I'm going to take him. There you go. Give me your disguise. Thank you. I do look... Now let's go find somewhere to go. I thought there was a turret, wasn't there? No, see, if there was a turret, it would get indicated to me. But hey, no turrets. So let's go. Might find something useful to do behind enemy lines. Oh shit, he's figured out I'm an operative. Oh, Christ. Go on, we can do this. Let's get some... Let's follow our teammates. The one issue I find with Brink, a lot of the maps are built around choke points. They are built around areas which the entire team will like gather around like some sort of insane lunatic asylum filled. It gets utterly mad. You get about 20 people barricaded around one choke point. There are usually alternatives, there are usually ways of getting around it, but unless you're light, most people just don't even pay attention. There are iron sights, I don't use them, as you can probably tell. But they are really cool on my pistol. Let's see if we can find something useful to do. See, that was a really cool slide jump using parkour. See, parkour does come in use, really. Let's try and find somebody to attack viciously. Quad pop grenades, always nice. There are a lot of passive ways to gain experience because of things like buffs and grenades and mines. There are a lot of, see, for example here, just doing a comms hack on a downed enemy, I'll get some points. Okay, well I think that's probably a decent look at Brink. Frankly, I enjoy it. It's not as buggy as people would like to have people believe. People have been bitching about this game quite a lot, and it's actually a lot better than they like to say it is. It's very entertaining, it's very good fun. It does, the objective wheel really encourages team play out of nowhere, and there is no kill to death ratio, you'll notice. There is no kill to death ratio whatsoever, so people do try and cooperate, and it is really cool. There are some huge bugs, I'll be honest. There are really, really big bugs, like the sound doesn't work on 2 of the maps, and